This is a non-algorithmic video. This is the first time I've ever broken my plans for this channel and decided to just impromptu make a video this evening and post it 24 hours after the last video I posted, which is also not good for the algorithm, but I don't really care because this is important. There's no way you are not aware of what's going on in Israel and Palestine, Gaza. Between social media and constant news coverage, how could you not be aware of it? So we're all aware of it. There are people and organizations that are very pro-Israel, people and organizations that are very pro-Palestine and Gaza, and I don't have any desire to enter into that debate. There are no innocent governments, period. There are only innocent people, victims of violence. As we watch the news, it's hard to know what is real, what is fact, what is sensationalized, what is a lie. It's hard to really know what is going on in reality. But one thing we can all know for certain is that innocent people are losing their lives. Children are dying. Children who represent the most innocent and vulnerable of our population of the world have become victims and are dying. Here's the thing. My faith requires me to do something about it. And I'm a nobody. I'm a photographer in the Bay Area with a micro YouTube channel. So what can I do? And though I may not really be anybody, it doesn't change the fact that as a Christian, I have to do something. And I'll add that as a Christian, as a person of faith, that doesn't mean I'm pro-Israel. I don't think Israel is any more special than Palestine or any other nation of the world for that matter. My theology may be a little different than mainline evangelical theology. Let me rephrase that. My theology is vastly different than mainline evangelical theology. But there are innocent people in Israel and Palestine, the Ukraine, all over the world. And my faith requires me to do something about it. There was a time where the greatest art in the world was coming out of the church. It's called the Renaissance. Today, art exists all over the place, and it's my hope for myself and for this channel that we can use our art as a means to do good. As a photographer, I could try to do something with my images, but I had a better idea. There's nothing I want to sell because I don't want to create a commodity. Originally, I thought about taking like 100% of my sales from very good presets and rolling that into aid for innocent victims in Palestine. But I don't want to sell something, even though that's like the thing to do. I don't want to sell something to raise money because it doesn't cost me anything. And something that doesn't cost me anything doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. So instead of trying to sell something, I'm going to give of the two resources that I have, the same two resources that we all share. One of those resources is fluid. It comes and it goes, and that is money, ultimately what I'm going to give. But money comes and money goes. That's the ebb and flow of the economy, it's the ebb and flow of jobs, and ebb and flow of life. There is another resource that does not return to us, and that is time. I wish I was in a position to give my time and volunteer overseas and do something, but I'm just not in a position to do that as a father and as someone that has prior commitments. They're not things I can just drop and do. But I can give you my time, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you my time. So today and for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be running a 30-30-30 campaign to raise money for Save the Children, which is a nonprofit that has very high ratings and uses the funds that are given to them for what you give intentionally for. There's a ton of organizations out there right now raising money, and this is the one that I have chosen to give to. So let's talk for a minute about the 30-30-30. If you click the link below, you will be taken to very good presets, and there is a new product called 30-30-30. That product will cost you a donation of $30. For that $30, I will give you 30 minutes of my time, if you want it, where you can ask me anything about photography, editing. We can look at your photos. You can look at mine. I can show you how I edit, how I create presets. I can talk about composition, travel, how I fund my business, all these things. Nothing is off the table. Literally anything you want to talk about, I am yours for 30 minutes. And I'm going to match that $30 you give by adding 30% to it, which is $10. So for every person that completes the checkout donation on Very Good Presets for 30, 30, 30, I will be donating 30 minutes of my time to you and $40 to the Save the Children Fund. So it's $30 and I'll give you 30 minutes and I will match your $30 by adding 30% to it. So the total amount that you will donate by doing this process is actually $40. You'll get 10 from me, 30 from you, and 30 minutes of my time. So if we break this down, and let's say I had $1,000 come in, then I will be donating $1,300 to the Save the Children Fund. I will end with this. I have walked the streets of Palestine. In 2019, I crossed the border from Israel into Palestine and spent a full day in Palestine and met some wonderful people there that just want to live their lives. The same way you just want to live your life. And I just want to live my life. Simply providing aid to innocent victims is not being pro any government. It's being pro-life. And I believe all people created equally are loved by God and deserve a chance to live a life to the fullest. If you are as heartbroken as I am over what is going on, will you join this campaign? I have 4,000 subscribers as of today, which is awesome. Like, I can't believe 4,000 of you have clicked the subscribe button over this year as I've been starting this channel. But if even just 10% of you that are watching were to join me on the 30-30-30 campaign, we will raise and give to the Save the Children Fund $13,200. And that's just 10% of my subscribers. Look, and you don't have to give through me. I really don't care. You can give directly to whatever organization you believe in, and you can give directly to the Save the Children Fund. The link is below. I'm not going to withhold that and make you go through me, but if you go through me, I will add $10 to your donation. And should you want it, I'll give you 30 minutes of my time. And I know that sounds kind of stupid. Like, you can have 30 minutes of my time, but keep in mind that it's a sacrifice for me to give 30 minutes. I don't have 30 minutes to give, and it feels like a sacrifice. And if 10% of you do take me up on this offer, that would be 200 hours I will give you. That is significant for me in my life, but I'll do it. I'll do it for this. As a father, as a husband, as a business owner, as a creative, you're there too. You're probably just like I am. Like, when do you have an extra 30 minutes? But that is a resource that doesn't come back. I protect my time. It is so sacred to me, but I want to give it to you. So I hope you join me for the 30-30-30 campaign. It starts today and it'll go through the end of the month. So how's it going to work? If you check out, I get your email address and I will reach out to you directly as soon as I can to schedule your 30 minutes. And if you don't want it, when I reach out to you, you can just say, hey, just wanted to donate, thanks. And that's it. Or you can ghost me, whatever. All right, guys, that's it. I'm not going to ask you to do anything other than join the 30-30-30 campaign. Unless you're not a subscriber, then subscribe. Love to you. And for those that might be watching from the Middle East, peace to you.